Recent use of the destination VAD, I've started to see more patients with high DFTs, and so I thought I'd show you some options for reducing DFTs. So here we have a patient with a device on the right side and a catheter coming in from the left, I believe, for dialysis. So we don't want to put anything into the left subclavian. So we're going to try to put a coil into the azygous. So we started off with the standard vein selector, which would at this point in history was called the 5 French impress, and you could identify the azygous, but I really couldn't get a wire to go down. So we switched over to an AL1 diagnostic catheter, which fit pretty nice. Again, we're working in the LEO projection. We were able to engage nicely the 5 French AL1. So we advanced the AL1 over a glide wire deep into the azygous, and then from there took the AL1 out, or excuse me, put the Amplatz wire in and took the AL1 out. So now we have an Amplatz wire deep in the azygous. We then took a long 9 French sheath and put in the standard transvenous coil, which you don't see here, but we did that. And despite having the transvenous coil in the azygous and trying a bunch of different combinations, we couldn't get DFTs, couldn't get successful DFTs. So what do you do then? So what we did was we went back in with a long 9 French sheath and took the subcutaneous coil, which is typically tunneled around the back. So we advanced this 10 French subcutaneous coil through a 10 French sheath down deep into the azygous, and this is what that looked like. And so this is the coil that usually goes around the back of the heart. And so if you were to try to put this coil around the back on the left side, you'd have to tunnel it across. It'd be a real mess. So what we ended up doing was putting the subcutaneous coil into the azygous, which gave us DFTs less than 25 joules. And again, remember the standard transvenous coil did not work under these circumstances. So this is what it looks like in the lateral projection. You never know whether you might need something like this, but at least you know it's available. Oh, and by the way, before I put the SUB Q coil in, there's a bulb on the end of it, the silicone bulb that I cut off, so that it's at least a little bit more likely to be extractable. Hope you find this useful.